Hey, good afternoon, guys. I don't even know how to start this video, to be honest with y'all, man. I am so effing pissed right now that we lost that game. I mean, dude, I put a lot of work in this week. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears went into game planning this week. I mean, man, you guys can even ask my wife, brother. All week long, I was coming up, trying to come up with things defensively to stop Mexico City. It didn't. It took me up until maybe late Wednesday night, Thursday, or so to come up with something that was, kind of close to slowing them down. Um, when game planning, man, you take gambles, and I took another gamble again this week by adding the bear in. But what I also did was I added the 3-4 defense in, um, because I didn't want the bear to be called too much. The long touchdown run by Phoenix Jones. Well, that wasn't even a touchdown. The long run by Phoenix Jones, where he did the crazy animation at the end, where he was like trying to brag and tiptoe until Marco Swift came and ran him down. Um, we were in the bear. So most likely I would no longer be adding the bear into the defense. But the only reason why I added the bear in is because we had success with it during the game plan as far as stuffing the run. That's what I wanted to do was get, because I don't know if you guys saw, but a lot of times they come out in this jumbo package where they have three tight ends on the play. I want to say it's three tight ends. I think it's all three tight ends, and then one side they have like two defensive tackles. I mean, two offensive tackles. So they got like, I guess you could say they have eight people on the line of scrimmage, which is crazy. So with the bear has about five people on the line, you know, or whatever, and you try to get as many people to get a hat on a hat and try to get some type of push. I mean, we were successful in it sometimes, but also in my game planning, I noticed that even when we were in the 3-4, they were running the ball on us. So that's why I didn't just run with a one particular type of run based defense. I tried the 4-4. The 4-4, we had no success with the 4-4 whatsoever. Anytime they ran at the middle, their guards and tackles were just making it or creating wide open holes. I really wanted to run the 4-4 this week instead of adding the bear in there. But like I said, man, we just was getting no push whatsoever with the 4-4. Um, I tried to do a game plan with the 5-2, but the 5-2 is only called when you in goal line situation. So it's like another particular type of goal line stance play. Um, Man, I mean, offense played pretty good. We had a pick we threw. Defense, I say defense played well. I mean, I'm going to say defense played great versus the pass. We didn't allow any, deep passes behind us. They got guys such as Mike Daggs. Mike Daggs, I think, only had one play downfield. That wasn't even a long play downfield, probably like a 10, 12 yard out route or post route that he caught. I think that was for that second touchdown they got or so, or the first touchdown they got, should we say. And but man, defense played great. Kudos to everyone on the defense side of the ball. Offense played great as well, man. I don't think we had any really major flaws in this game. I mean, let's be real about it. The power backs are OP, and we saw that. We got three guys on Phoenix Jones in the backfield. Three guys on him in the backfield. Okay, and the dude breaks all three tackles and then run over another guy for a first down. We had them like at 3rd and 3, and we stuffed him in the backfield, and he breaks out of that. I mean, then the dude is skinny as hell. Pardon my French. He's skinny, but he got Earl Campbell power, or Mike Allstott or John Riggins. It's like, or even big number. I think number 39 played for the Dolphins back in the '70s on that undefeated team. I can't remember his name. If anyone knows it, please and let me know the name. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a pretty good, nice power back as well. But yeah, man. I mean, they had two power backs. They got a power running back and a power fullback, man, and they just running over everybody. Um, man, we just got to do better in reference to planning and going on, man. I bust my ass this week, dude. I am tired. I'm tired. I was staying up late when I'm not supposed to. I told my wife that I wouldn't be staying up late anymore, game planning and stuff, and I went against my word and did it anyway this week is because I really wanted this win. We needed this win versus Mexico. Here's another thing. In all of my sims this week, we did not win a single game. A single game we did not win in my sims versus this team. That has never happened before. I have never game planned throughout the week where I have not won at least one sim. At least one scrimmage, man. Every single one I ran this week, we lost. They were close, but we lost them all. But that call in the back of the end zone. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful lob pass by Dave Burr to find Randy Pierce wide open in the back of the end zone. He catches it with one hand, and they call him out of bounds. Dude, it was clear as day that his I think I want to say his left foot was in bounds, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what to say, man. That right there pissed me off. That's when, and then the commentators. I hate it when the commentators say stuff such as, "Oh, well, like they said this." Well, it wasn't the color guy. It was Jack Brown or Jake Brown. Oh, Houston and Mexico City has met 13 times, and every time the home team has won. True, but when you say that, I mean, come on. Commentators curse right there. It happens. And then we have a troll. We have a troll. Most of you may know about it. Most of you may not know about it. But Bo Martin Jr., who plays for Lone Star Glory, is a troll to the Houston Hyenas. Whenever Bo Martin Jr. does not come into the chats and say anything or watches our game, we win. The first three games we won, when we went on the 3-game winning streak, we didn't see Bo Martin Jr. at all. But after that third win, Bo started trolling us. He came into the game versus LA. Hey, Damon. Hey, Dr. Sam, I'm here. I'm here. Dude, I don't need you trolling me, man. We don't troll you. You know what I'm saying? I don't go in games of LSG. I don't even watch LSG games. I have no liking to, no want to watch their games. I'll see if my division rivals, lost or won, through the website or whatever. I don't go and troll folks and root for teams to lose on purpose. I mean, most people may say I'm nitpicking or just whining or whatever, but I don't do that, man. I don't go in and pick at owners and pick at players or whatever and troll them like that. So he's so-called say he was rooting for us today. I mean, who knows? I really don't care if he was rooting for us or not, but I told him straight up, I don't think he was rooting for us. Yeah, you all bad luck to Houston. And, when I see him come in the chat, I'll be like, oh, shit, here he go. I mean, is that me having a what they call a superstitious or whatever? I don't think so, because I don't believe in, that type of stuff. But is he a troll to us? Sorry, yes, he is a troll. He is a troll, but that's no here nor there, man. Kudos to Mexico City. I guess you can say they put a game plan together to beat us. I mean, because I really didn't see anything different that they ran this week or so. But I mean, they were the better team. They won the game, So kudos to them, man. And back to the drawing board in the lab for me. I do have to head to my grandmother and see her or so forth. She hasn't been feeling good as of lately. She's been having some issues with her legs, and she hasn't been able to walk. So I have to go and see her and see what's going on with her in regards to that. Time to get ready for Carolina. As most of you all know, Shan Varner was our offensive coordinator, and Shan Varner is supposed to have been in talks with Carolina about becoming their coordinator. Shan Varner did have access to our playbook. Now, is everything in our playbook the same? No. I changed a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff has been changed. in our playbook. But um, but there are some stuff in there, that we still have. You know, Shan knows some plays that I like, or whatever. So we'll see, how that goes or whatever, man. But I can't really, John on that and worry about that and stress myself over Shan, you know, being with Carolina and so forth. But I gotta get ready for Carolina. We have to win this game, man. Losing that game to Mexico City really hurt us because we dropped to 3-4. We lost 4 games in a row. Only one game where we lost bad, and that was the game versus Queen City. The Florida game, we didn't lose too bad in that one. The LA game, we lost that game by 7 points. So and we lose this game here by 3 when we should have won this game, man. And then with Mexico City get the ball on the last drive, we're not calling timeouts to stop the clock. We're not calling timeouts to stop the clock. We're basically allowing them to march down the field on us, and so forth. We're not jumping or putting our hand up to deflect the ball from the linebackers. I just didn't understand that part. The AI basically gave them the home field advantage this game, and we didn't. And twice, 2 years in a row, we have played at Mexico City. We played at Mexico City last season. They didn't come to us last season, but we played them again. We played them the last game of the season, and hopefully, man, that can be a game that we can capitalize on and help, push us into the playoffs. I really wanted this win, man, because we could have moved to 4-3, moved on to Carolina, win that game. We'd be sitting at 5-3, and then we have, Lone Star and then Fort Worth coming along after that. And I think we play Sioux Falls as well, somewhere up in there, and that ending of the season stretch as well. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Ain't nothing we can do about it. I'm pretty sure if the league send me a screenshot of it, I don't think they'll say, okay, Houston received that touchdown. We'll give them the win. I doubt if that shit would ever happen. Hell no. But like I said, we do have Mexico City end of the season. They do come to our house. Let's be prepared for that. Let's get rolling and marching on that game there, man. But not looking too far ahead. Like I say, it's time to get ready for Carolina. I will start game planning for them probably tonight from their last game of the season. I like to, scout the next opponent. Last game they played either on Thursday or Friday. So I should have already had that game scouted. But I couldn't because I was so busy trying to find a solution, man, or a way to beat Mexico City. Dude, you can ask my wife. I was telling my wife, I was like, I cannot beat this team. I was like, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. And my wife kept asking me Thursday, hey, did you beat them yet? She asked me all day Friday, did you beat them yet? I'm like, nope. I was up all the way to the deadline of when playbooks were due to submit our playbook because I was still running scrimmages, man, to try to get this win. And also in the nickel, I noticed that in the nickel it was helping us stop the run, but in the nickel we wasn't really successful in pass coverage. In the 3-3, when I was testing out the 3-3 nickel, we was having a lot of success in pass coverage, but not so much versus the run. So like I say, you have to take gambles. You have to give and take. So so this was my thought. Okay, I'll add the 4-2 nickel to help versus the run. And hope we can get some stuff going in the secondary. I'm not gonna say it wasn't the secondary so much in the 3-3 that was working, but it was the linebackers. The linebackers was playing really well versus the coverage in the 3-3 nickel. So I said, okay, well, I'll just add some stuff in here that when I'm seeing the linebackers are being put into the right positions where they can make a play, because when we were in the 3-3, man, they was running the ball down our throat every time we came out in the 3-3. Could have I added the 3-3 and the nickel? Yes, I could have. I could have done that. Maybe that's something that I should have done or should have looked into. Um, I looked at the Florida game where Florida only ran the 3-4 base run defense and they ran the 3-3. They had some success, but not a lot of success because Phoenix Jones had 14 carries for 132 yards versus the Florida Storm. So I didn't want that to happen versus us. But I also wanted us to play some decent type of pass coverage as well. But hey, guys, that's that. I got to get ready to go and see my grandmother, and also, like I say, get ready for Carolina next game. Go scout Carolina's last game and add their plays into their playbook or so. But hey guys, man, I love each and every one of you guys, man. I really want to cry right now for losing that game, man, because man, we can't afford to not make the playoffs this season. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Houston is in a rebuilding stage." I don't, like I said, I don't call it a rebuilding stage, man. I call it a reload or whatever. But everyone, if you haven't got your progression in, let me say this: please get your progressions in this week. Um, as I always state, when you progress your player gets better, and not only does your player gets better, but the entire team become better as a whole. You know, uh, we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We need to win out. Let's just say that we need to win out in order for us not to need help from anyone else to get in the playoffs. We have to win out. We can make the playoffs at 7-5, but do I want to be 7-5? No, I'd rather be 8-4 going into the playoffs than 7-5. So guys who's scouting, let's work hard this week. I know some of you guys had some personal issues where you wasn't able to scout, or some guys was waiting on stuff to come in the mail, game to come in the mail for them or so, or other things happening or going on. I totally understand that. No hard feelings towards you all or whatever, but hey man, let's get a jump on it early. Start scouting and see what we can come up with for this week. Dave Burr, brother, you're a badass QB. I gotta say it to you, you're a badass dude, man. And Warren Murray, man, keep trucking, brother. As I stated last week, I love you, man, for being the percussion system of this team. You are the heartbeat of this team, man. And as I always state, I always tell people that I'm an old school guy. I like to run the ball first. I like to have the run to lead up to the pass. And on our first drive, man, we looked great. I thought we was going to run away with this game. But yeah, man, Dave Burr, keep throwing them dots. Wide receivers, tight ends, guys. Thank you so much. For being here. Randy Pierce, you put in a lot of work today, brother. Not sure if you saw, but you put in a lot of work. Stephen Walker, I don't recall seeing your player get any touches this game. If not, my apologies. Trust me, man. I try to have everybody to capitalize and get touches on the ball. I think I hear my wife calling me. Well, I gotta go, guys. I can't have this video any longer than what it is. We're at 18:55. Peace. See y'all.